We've talked about the Blacklist International squad here with the Kadita and all, but let's talk about ONIC a bit here. Perxiva on this show, another playmaking roamer.
Yeah, the show being present for ONIC Philippines is just a great way to target members of Blacklist International's hold in the back line or even in the front end. So by just having this rotation, if you've mentioned back in the draft, if vision is concerned for ONIC Philippines, they're answering it slowly. Right now, early game. Look at the fun fact here from Canon Ryzen. Has the same color as Ryzen from Yu Yu Hakusho. Wow.
That's his hair, right? Same
Yeah.
hair color,
I have
probably.
not watched Yu Yu Hakusho to know. This is so sad for me.
Yeah. Renmar, go ahead. How do you remember Yu Yu Hakusho?
I was a child,
Uh-huh.
nearing on toddler. I just remember being happy as a kid. I kind of miss it. Oh, look at all those ruptures on the side of Blacklist. Now they really want to scale fast.
Yeah,
so again,
this is like the early game builds of early game builds.
Yeah.
Adaptive penetration.
we
bro.
mentioned it in the draft that their lineup is like that, but they also adjusted their emblems for it.
Oheb,
Oh no, oh
Oheb,
no,
big
oh no,
chase.
oh
Ryzen and Nets trying to secure the
Oh!
kill. He goes down, and that's Nets getting the first blood for ONIC Philippines.
This is so good for ONIC Philippines, mainly because you want the Bruno to be ahead at the early parts of the game. That's why you're picking up a lot of ruptures, just making sure that you have that early game damage. But ONIC Philippines, with that rotation, Renmar, they've secured that early game lead for the INT'L. What can OHEB do or what could Blacklist do to put this Bruno back in the map?
They're probably going to call for a lane switch early on, maybe in the second turtle. If not second, maybe into third, wherein they'll give up either the second or the third turtle, one of those, and then just go full all-in on clearing a lane alongside OHEB.
Well, speaking of clearing lanes, XP lane, though, also gets the advantage here. We have 4 players right onto this lane, but the focus for its objective goes to Ryzen. And now the follow-up goes for Perxiva. That's the way of the dragon. No follow-up, just trying to peel out Sensui. And that's ONIC securing the first objective onto this game.
ONIC Philippines able to secure that first turtle. Just like game number 1, they were able to control those objectives. And I do feel that the entry of Perxiva is also affecting the way that they form their lineups around those objectives. The way that they do it right now is just so much better compared to their other iterations.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about here with the Cho pickup. You play aggressive, you play non-stop, you get info, you keep going into the face of your opposing jungler and opposing roamer, because that opens up so much space for your own team, especially around the objectives if you're going to time it around that. Forcing the flicker outside of Super Friends. You know what? I just want to say, gentlemen, it's weird that we now live in the Philippines where Gord is no longer undefeated.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
True. That's
Actually
actually
one loss.
The one loss, but you know,
Security
it's also I think it's already a miracle that Gord is in S tier pickup right now. If you think about it, you know,
It's the true damage, man.
it's true damage. We've always thought about Gord and I don't know.
That's our just good sound effects, bro.
And Naisu is actually going, what do you mean you don't know?
Yeah.
We've seen it from him, but only from him. But you know, at least pro players are doing it.
Yeah.
But you know, Naisu, former top 1 global Gord, salute. You know,
Man, he's just the perfect man, isn't
big
he?
respect. You know,
Yeah.
big respect.
He actually has a board in his own room.
What's a
what?
board?
A board, Gord's board.
Oh, yeah. Wait, an actual Gord? Wait,
Yeah,
was
he
there an
had it-
actual Gord board merch line?
No, he actually asked someone to create it for it's a custom Gord board.
Wow.
Yeah. and
I should
he-
ask that same guy that made that Gord board to make me a Benedetta sword.
Oh yeah, bro. Because right now,
I thought you'd say a full-on Benedetta figure.
No, you know what?
Life size.
Life size?
yeah.
Is it wooden or inflatable?
Oh, it's okay. So the turtle, it looks great positioning right now from Blacklist International. Actually, no, ONIC rather, excuse me. As Blacklist, they might go pitch around. Oh, they found it!
Oh, that's the way of the Dragon Flicker combo. That's a follow-up with Super Friends. Now Renegade falls down. Perxiva takes the kill. Now follow from Haji. That's the bravest fighter. Connects onto the back line. Now with a follow-up, the damage connecting. Super Friends falls down. Haji takes the kill. And that's the back line entry. Follow-up, though. Edward still taunting. Being taunted. That's a knock-up onward. Earth Shatter doing the work. Knocking up 2. Now that's the second turtle up for the grabs. Oh,
That's the
boy.
way.
Oh boy, Edward, that's
Not
the
done.
onward, that's the shatter, now completely.
Primal Wrath.
The damage, that's the Primal Wrath connected to damage, but that's the taunt. The turtle goes to Ryzen.
Whoa!
ONIC, eyes on the objective. Haji still letting go of Ryzen. Perxiva force out the flicker from Gem, Meanwhile, Sensui and Edward, okay, securing the line. Ryzen gives a thumbs up.
After a long fight, Renmar, they're able to secure that turtle. And they also, I think they did sacrifice Super Prince for that one, though.
Yeah, so we expected it, either the second or the third turtle. Blacklist will split their focus, and so they sent Renegade alongside to help OHEB actually to break down the tower in the bot lane, while Blacklist took a 50-50 to contest the turtle. But then ONIC, they just handled it again. There's something about how Perk, Ziva, Ryzen, and Super Friends play just seems more cohesive. Alongside Gem, even in that fight. They play so well alongside each other right now. I don't know what it is. We can only assume, but I like what I'm seeing from ONIC.
Yeah, I have to agree. ONIC is looking like a different team just because of one person. And that just goes to show that you got to surround yourself with people with the same mind.
Oh yeah, even better than you, because that's how you learn.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, man. Even in life.
Even in life, you know. ONIC Philippines ahead now by 200 gold, but Ryzen goes in.
Being ahead, he knocks down Sensui with a slow, but still surviving. He has the orange. Now, Super Friends, guys, commending this hold even on this minute. Now, the focus is on top lane. They're looking at to slow down OHEB. That's the projectile.
Oh, wow.
Connecting on to Renegade. That's the slow. That's the burst. Ryzen. No! Boom! And taunt and knock up. Renegade falls down. No setup.
Way.
No, OHEB. No! Falls down again. Second time. Sensui goes back. And now ONIC Philippines is just completely taken up. So many crumbs to followed by Blacklist. Haji, no! He's trying to still survive, backing away in his turret, still maintaining the defense, but onward from Edward though. Still buying time for Haji to bounce back. Still lives.
ONIC Philippines able to secure that crucial kills in the top lane, plus that turret does sacrifice Perxiva, but that flicker Jeet Kundo though, that was spicy coming in from Perks.
That was spicy, saucy. It was delicious what Perxiva did there.
I'm
Getting
starving.
that double knock-up, double airborne. OHEB got away, but then he still got stunned, followed up by the Mystic Gush of Super Prince as well. So ONIC-PH, man, still they're non-stop with it. They play around Perxiva really, really well. A lot of confidence.
Edward.
That's the onward.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the shatter. Now with the dragon counter, he falls down. That
dude.
secures the kill. Haji though looking for an avenue, looking for a chance, but the knock-up, another taunt from Ryzen. Haji being immobilized, using the Bravest Fire to escape the wrath of ONIC Philippines. Now Nets is on a spree. And ONIC Philippines now eyes on on this last turtle of the game.
Disgusting burst damage coming in from ONIC. They bursted down an Edith 100-0. Renmar wasn't even able to use his Primal Wrath.
Yeah, right after Renegade tossed Perxiva, that was one of the smoothest dodges I saw. Instead of getting knocked up, he just straight up shunpo'd right into and across the Edith.
That's like a in-game equivalent of getting crossed in basketball.
Yeah,
it's like crossover. Or
yeah,
whatever.
Renegade got his
I don't play
ankles
basketball.
broken by that show, man.
Oh man, that.
I have not played basketball.
You have. You elbowed me in the chest, remember?
I'm sorry.
How did you forget, homie?
I didn't know that was illegal.
Perxiva? Oh, okay. I
that
thought they
was
were
a
actually
good
going to commit the play onto there.
I'm just feeling the struggle of Renegade right now. How do you manage to land that perfect ultimate combo with the Petrify? Because in a blink, with just Clock of Destiny, even Magic Penetration, it's not enough to even burst down members of ONIC Philippines right now.
He completely
Another setup! We were talking about it. That's the setup by Perxiva. Sensui falls down. That's the Mystic Gush. Back line onto the burst. Now Edward still holding the front line. Ryzen. Oh, Appraiser's Wrath. Trying to peel one. Womi, you saw something.
they're loving it. It's a banger when the production decides to show you what's happening in behind the scenes,
Yeah,
right?
the holding areas of the
the
players.
holding areas of the players. Yeah, Renmar.
Oh my goodness, ONIC, they're feeling it right now. Again, this is the team in the bottom half of our standing, 7th place. Still without a series win. We're able to take games against RSG, against Echo. Just got swept by Brent. Switching players around. and now they are on the way to potentially sweeping the team.
No!
Oh no!
Edward!
Edward being trapped into. That's the fall for Renegade. That's a Prof Waves finally bursting down Super Fins. Renegade could be on a mission, but he
does get one, and that's a crucial pickup considering that it's already time for the first Lord of the game. A 5v4 scenario here. No Super Friends means a no burst coming in from ONIC Philippines, but ONIC will be the ones to hold on to this Lord anyway.
Speaking of holding on, look at that positioning ONIC Philippines is doing. That's the
Edward.
Earth Shatter follow-up. Look at that. Trying to catch one. Sensui just completely bouncing out. He's engaging safely. Okay. No,
just gonna regen everything.
Oh yeah, still surviving that pokes. Okay.
The last pick glue was so massive for the draft here for ONIC. It's becoming a big problem. It's been a big problem here for Blacklist International.
Yeah, and Gem has been really good on picks that disrupt the backline, and I think Glue is the best in terms of disrupting people in the backline. Not just backline, but also front to back. And that's the beauty of the Glue with this Lord. Half already HP, half down. ONIC Philippines, they're going to try to hold on to this and poke down Sensui as well.
Oh. Looks like they spotted Renegade trying to make that combo ult work, but they have spotted. They know Horizon. It's just peeling off.
Oh,
that's the fall. Perxiva with the follow up with the Way of the Dragon. Edward still flees for safety. ONIC Philippines, they're just letting Renegade. Oh, just back and forth. Back and forth. No burst. No burst from Renegade. Now he's on a run for safety as well. Oh, this just trades of ultimates. He's now trying to escape Gem and Nets. That's a flicker. Trying to chase down Renegade.
Oh, he gets there.
Oh, no. Immobilized. Net secures the kill.
And look at the aggression coming in from ONIC. They don't really care if you've already burnt your ultimate. They're not going to stop. They know for a fact that there's no other way for Renegade to escape because he's running that Petrify. And now with that play, ONIC Philippines is able to secure this potentially a Luminous Lord because they did reset that Lord prior to taking it.
Oh wow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I think ONIC have finally found the right mix. With all of the pieces they can move around, all of the permutations that they can use to try and win games and series here in MPL-PH, they may have finally found it. Gem, Perxiva, and alongside Super Friends, with Ryzen, with Nets, they are on the way to potentially sweeping Blacklist International. They just need to keep it disciplined and tight. Again, the wave clear here for Blacklist might be a little bit difficult because they're so up close. Not a lot of pokes. While ONIC, they can just run and gun it.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Whoa, follow from the back line. Renegade is looking for a way to take down Super Friends, but he's just by himself, being taken down by the Mystic Gush. He falls down. Oh, another one. Haji from Blacklist, another one falls down. ONIC Philippines, few moments away. And on the camera, on their gaming pod, they are rejoicing, completely being happy of the results. 5-man down for Blacklist International.
And they're just waiting for the minions to come in. The burst damage coming in from ONIC Philippines is way more than Blacklist International could handle. And now it's the Filipino sniper, the hitman in 3. Gem comes in.
Oh, Oheb. Oheb is still holding its base, holding base, but we're few hits away. Few hits away. Nets is still making it through. Renegade being in front, using the back line, using the
way! Here comes Haji
again. Nets takes down the kill. Haji as well with the exchange, and taking down one. Ryzen falls down. Blacklist with a chase, and now they bounce back.
An absolute disaster! ONIC thought they had it in their hands, but Blacklist holds on. A premature celebration by ONIC. The game isn't over yet. The series continues.
And now we're about to enter a part where Blacklist International could cash in on that team fight. They're going to go for the mid lane. This is a very slight chance that they might get that inhibitor, but it's a very, very slim chance. ONIC Philippines, they could still defend. They have Super Friends, and the rest of the squad is about to come up.
Those are the problems that you do not commit against Blacklist International. ONIC Philippines overstaying the welcome in the base. having Renegade sacrificing himself again with his Kadita bought time and also kills for Blacklist to even slowly bounce back. Speaking of which,
the burst!
Gem, the burst onto one. Gem still
Perxiva!
survives Perxiva in the back line. Set up though. Super Friends making the way for the burst, but Nets takes down one. Edward falls down for Blacklist. And ONIC still looking for a way to secure individuals of Blacklist being isolated on the map.
This is a massive pickoff coming in from ONIC Philippines. No Agent Zero for Blacklist in this third Lord take. Renmar, how is this happening for ONIC Philippines?
Oh, they keep continuing. After every sequence, even though they had their backs against the wall after their failed attempt at ending the game, they still continued. Again, when you're on this show, you gotta translate that aggression, that desire to find info, to stay close to your opponents, to the rest of the team, and ONIC-PH are doing just that. They're not letting go. They know they still have the lead. They didn't need to play back. They didn't need to play overly cautious. They immediately looked for their next kill, and they fought Blacklist when Blacklist also, they were the ones to initiate that burst onto Gem to start things off.
And now for ONIC Philippines, they have their third Lord here. Marching into mid lane, the base of Blacklist International already exposed. This might just be their first win of the season, and the agents are not here for it. They want to see Blacklist defend, but can they against the Sonics?
Conceal is on now. It's on a roll. Haji's trying to hold down Perxiva. That's a flicker.
Haji!
Brave Spider onto 4, but still maintaining the front line. But now Super Friends, Mystic Gush, bursting down Renegade. And now with the fall, HP Bars dropping down. Edward is by himself. Agent Zero, Legend Zero, taken down by Super Friends. 2-man down for Blacklist. Waves pushing in. Few hits, few steps away. Is this finally happening? ONIC Philippines. Will ONIC Philippines finally take a game out of Blacklist?
Not enough minions, it looks like.
Haji, he goes in for the ton. It's now in a 4v3 scenario. Haji's going to be able to go back.
Bursted down Super Friends onto that follow-up, but this time runs Sensui onto the back lines, trying to make a play, but it's not enough. ONIC Philippines,
Nets is down.
Few hits away, and they finally broke the code in the series with a dominating 2-0.
This winning moment is a game-changing substitution. Brings the first win for ONIC Philippines this season 12.
The win streak of Blacklist International ends, and a nightmare from the past resurfaces. ONIC has defeated Blacklist International. ONIC-PH